Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope we are all in the same page on this regard that I'm providing very, very crucial, very, very important civil justice for myself, and multitasking is a wisdom. With that said, as I said, this session is the last of the divorce scandal process display, right? So yes, you all must be puking, right? Because we are all humans, and right now with my live testimony, entire human kingdom, all nations, entire government, state government, central government, federal government, all of them are watching with their own two God-given eyes, or whatever blinded eyes. I just opened it with my on the fly open bypass heart surgery, open bypass eye surgery, open bypass brain surgery, isn't it? So now you all got it. Who created all this kind of a havoc and a disaster for mankind, for you and me, for worldwide, right? So what this last session is all about. So the program logic, check, 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 gate point, gate point, gate point, gate point, then it comes last here. So this entire logic has been not written. That's a crime. Even if they're going to start writing the new code for that, they just cannot attach it or fix it to the existing broken system. It will crash. So what would you all have done? Let's say if you all were the software coders and designers, what would you all have done? Being aware that whatever labor you provided worldwide in all nations, wherever you are, it's all vain. It all went vain, wasted. It must be thrown in the garbage. How much of zillions of software codes of lines got wasted? Can you all see why software world is in absolute panic mode? But they are aware that only I alone can bail them out. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, the crime provided by Pope Francis and absolute monarchs is deadliest crime. Without fixing that crime, without signing of the civil justice, without signing of the job offer to IAM, USA national operations must not even dare to start the operation. Yes, President Joe Biden is making a joke out of it. I just want him to stop the joke and mockery. He just cannot be president. It's as simple as that. Right? Sometimes it looks like, sounds like he is president. No, but he's not. He should not. He should never be president at the first place. That is the wisdom here. There is a difference, right? Oh, he can become president after 5 years or 4 years. No, he just cannot. President Trump got the credit and he ended the presidency of United States of America. That is how the history should go for next 500,000 years. Nobody can whine, nobody can complain. Oh, why is Vethapriya partiality? Oh, President Trump provided all kind of a crap, and why he gets to get all the credit when President Joe Biden not? What more of a proof you all need that President Joe Biden can never be President of USA? Tell me. Again and again, I want to bring the animal kingdom and plant kingdom means educated humans never got it, isn't it? Educated humans, they never got it. They want to live in the foolish ways, but they cannot. I took the cane in my hand, isn't it? I know how to discipline the fools. Do you all think I have to provide one more time for the civil justice? It's okay if you're all getting annoyed. Do you all think I have to ask the lions, hey giraffe, hey hippopotamus, hey whales, hey turtle, hey insects, hey birds, hey monkeys, hey dogs, hey chickens, hey goats, hey lambs, hey ducks, please line up and march towards entire human kingdom and just educate them that the divorce is a scandal. Do you all think? Even if I ask them to march, what will happen? You all know what will happen. First of all, lions will kill everybody, right? Or dogs will bark. Or the other birds and other things, they will make their noises. That's how they can talk or whatever. So they are again helpless mode. Then, even if I ask the plant trees like a apple tree, a pear tree, a grapes winery, a shrubs, a flowering plants like rose plants, a tulips, a spring plants, flowering plants, a sunflower. Please, please, please go march. Stand before the entire human kingdom and educate them that that's the deadliest divorce scandal process provided by Pope Francis. Is it my job? Or is it plant kingdom job? Or is it animal kingdom job? I don't want you all to laugh. It's not funny. Right? Then whose job it is? Who should have educated? We'll do a quarantining again one more time. Because human brain processing, first time, if I educate, okay, then it's a brain. Human brains are foolish brain, right? They'll forget. So let's do a quarantine again. Quarantine Pope Francis on side. Quarantine France leader and Sicily Archbishop on side. Quarantine all the Islam leaders one side. Quarantine fake Israel leader one side. Quarantine Queen Elizabeth to one side. Quarantine Dalai Lama, Guru Nanak's that craps other side. Quarantine 5% of male population, educated population one side. Quarantine 5% of educated female population one side. Quarantine arranged marriage population one side. Quarantine domestic partners population one side. Quarantine LGBTQP population one side. Quarantine child marriage population one side. Quarantine love marriage population one side. Quarantine Harvard Law School one side. Quarantine Harvard Medical School one side. Quarantine Dr. Fauci and Dr. Briggs one side. Quarantine Senate, Congress, Speaker, House of Representatives, mayors, governors, all the living presidents on side. Now work on the answer why nobody of these quarantine population never educated that divorce is a scandal. It's a tax fraud scandal created by Pope. Okay, Pope is a divorce process scandal creator, so he never wanted to tell that. Okay, it is understandable according to his criminal processing model. Okay, put that crap other side. Could put that Pope prostitute one side. Okay, the same for Queen Elizabeth to crap. Okay, throw her on the one same bin, trash bin, and throw all the Islam leaders on the trash bin. Throw all the fake Israel leader, the Guru Nanak, the Dalai Lama, the Yoga Gurus on the same trash bin. Who's left out? Did you all ask for divorce? Keep your hands on your heart and work on the correct answer. Did you all ask for divorce processing to be provided by the USA government or the federal government or state government or any other national governments? Did you all ask? Who asked for it? Okay, let's do the quarantine again one more time. Group all the adult population one side, group all the retired population one side, group all the children. Did children population ask for it? No. Did adult population ask for it? No. Did retired population ask for it? No. Who asked for it? Nobody. Right? I said, people never get married to get divorced. So, when people cannot love cleanest way, what is the best the civilians can do? Do not get married. That is a preventative measure, right? It's called as a prevention is better than cure, right? Rather than torturing human brains and torturing feelings, torturing emotions. And it's not going to be only one human being that's going to be tortured. It's going to be the extended family, extended friends, neighborhood, community, nation, blah, 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 blah. Exponential torture. Who is going to pay for those damages? Can you all pay for the damages? Who is going to pay for the damages? Okay. Now, I want you all to quarantine all the doctors, the medical service providers, one side, and quarantine the law one side, law population one side. Who is innocent in your book of civil law? Here, I already said, nobody, there is no need for any civilian to go to the law school to become an expertise judge, right? That's a wisdom there. Are you all aware of it or not? Everybody, you all can be a supreme judge. You all can be a civil lawyer, right? You should know for that for your birthright. So in my civil book of law, the law population are innocent when compared to the medical population. Why? Okay, all this crap population, they never educated. Layer. Then at least who should have at least educated? Who in the earth, entire planet earth, goes to the medical school and learns the human anatomy for at least 10 years? At least 10 years means that is a very minimum. Means they will keep on learning about the human anatomy because it's complex, isn't it? Yeah, everybody knows how much of labor they have to provide on that end. But then, tell me, only population who learns that anatomy of the human body is what? Medical population. At least they should have sat next to the United States of American government and educated, hey, United States of American government, United States of American government, see, all the non-medical professionals, civilians are laymen. They do not have any basic knowledge about the human anatomy. We doctors, we went to the medical school and we learned lot of anatomy of the human system, and one important human organ we worked on was the human brain, the complex one, the entire human operation system. You see, when a plain and infliction is directly injected or intoxicated in an injusticeful way on an innocent human brain, that brain nerve cells get tortured. Oh, it is like boiling in the hot oil. And it will be too much of a torture always, forever, only for innocent population. When innocent population is bombarded with injustice after injustice after injustice after injustice after injustice after injustice, the brain nerves cannot tolerate. When the brain nerves cannot tolerate, the dopamine nerve that provides for healthy human operation, that will also get malfunction. And when that gets malfunctioned, there's a stress hormone called serotonin that also will get malfunction. When those are all get malfunctioned, the civilians can get lot of health issues. It can be from digestive malfunction to the reproductive system malfunction to cancer to diabetes to anything of the blood cells malfunction mode or deoxidation mode. Oh, that will be too much of hell torture that can be provided, that a nation can dream to think to provide for an innocent civilian. No. Whenever the civilian runs to the USA Justice Office to file for divorce, always forever, always forever, always forever. I want to repeat that sentence. Always forever. According to the Holy Bible guidelines, a nation must immediately means what? Now. No. Means 30 seconds they must sign off, divorce closure sign off. And that means dissolution of holy marriage covenant, disqualified, invalid, voided marriage. This is what nation should provide. This is how a true civil doctor would have educated all the nations. Now tell me, what would you all have done if you all went to the medical school? If you all were the doctors, what would you all have done, my dear fellow mankind? So you all got it right. These medical field population, they thought I, Vethapriya, will never be born. That's a mistake they made. Got it? And from the Pope Francis end, he thought Vethapriya will never be born, so he can get away free with all kind of a crap he created. Same thing for Queen Elizabeth II, same thing for Islam leaders, same thing for them. But today, they all will be thrown on the volcano. Tell me what education does educated humans, educated males, educated females needed to know that nation must always provide divorce type annulled, dissolution of holy marriage covenant, invalid, disqualified, voided marriage. What education do you all need? Okay? Then what more of a crime he provided? He keep on providing crime after crime after crime. So even annulled also he mandated to be a tax fraud crime. It looks like annulled, like that, right? Then he mandated all the nations to provide the divorce processing to be a public display. Don't you all think when he provided that, I keep the knife on the queer Pope Francis and I'm tearing down Queen Elizabeth to cell by cell, and I already allocated the death penalty on the backbone of spinal cord of all the Islam leaders. What next will happen? You know what will happen next, isn't it? All the Senate called Bernie Sanders, Mitt Romney, Amy, Elizabeth Warren, blah, 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 but they all was fallen down on my knees in front of me. They must be begging for my mercy, isn't it? Don't you all think so? They are already. That is why I said, hey, US government, please go get yourself locked up in the jail. Means that's a good sign for them. I am not saying just get out of the earth, get in the volcano in Hawaii. That's a bad sign, isn't it? So why they never knew? That should be only annulled. With that annulled processing, how much of money could have been saved for the civilians who are filing for divorce, isn't it? So that means poverty creation can be prevented upfront with that 30-second divorce closure sign-off alone. Okay? What education does all educated population need to know? That whether the civilians are married once again or 1,000 years, invalid marriage is an invalid marriage. When it's an invalid marriage, it's all boiling up to the brain nerve cells getting tortured mode. Means what on the earth the USA nation should do as a government? Sign off only 13-second divorce closure sign off to the civilians. It's called as highest emergency medical paramedics classification code of services. First responders code of services. That means the USA government should never even delay more than 30 seconds. More than 30 seconds is a delay. Means each and every single delay after 30 seconds, it is USA nation should pay $1 trillion to the divorce population because of the emotions that is getting tortured. Nobody can take that pain. Nobody can take the scars. Nobody can take the acids thrown on the face of the divorce population. Nobody can take the mock. Nobody can take the bully. Nobody can take the body shaming. Nobody can take back that physical changes happened. Nobody can take back the whatever years of wastage, emotional wastages they cannot take back, memories wastage they cannot take back. And extended families, they get disturbed because of this kind of a crap, being helpless more. People cannot take it. People cannot share the pain and agony of other mankind. Means what is the best way of civilians they can do for a little bit of help? If you do not love, do not marry. If you can love cleanest, marry. Mandate holy marriage law. Marry in cleanest love. Marry until coffin holding hands. Means whatever situation it can happen. After marriage, people can die, people can become handicapped. Right? So why the nations worldwide never knew this? How many as if Harvard medical school and law school crap is not enough. They are having lot of divisions, right? Harvard Business School is there. And then there are engineering colleges are there. Why nobody educated? They are all education facilities only, right? How about theology college? Where they say, hallelujah, hallelujah, Jesus Christ is God, Jesus Christ is God, Holy Mary, Rosemary crap, and then Lord's Prayer crap, then rosary, rosary, rosary. What not for a crap? Why? They never educated that. Why? What education does humans need to know that when civilians file for divorce, it is nation's birthright to sign 30-second divorce sign of closure to the civilians? What education does human need? How many generations lost with the injustice bombarded on them? And because of the Pope Francis mandated delayed divorce processing, civilians in the divorce filing process becomes poverty, right? They become pauper, they become beggar, they become orphan, they become refugee. So refugees Spain won, the divorce population have to handle that. When there's a separate divorce, separate refugee means there's only standalone pain. Widows means that is standalone pain. Orphans means that is standalone pain. Homeless means that is standalone pain. Right? But when you are in a divorce filing process, when all this pain are injected one by one, are humanity humans? Does humanity in the human kingdom are having humans? Why the humanity got destroyed? Why nobody knew the divorced population are humans? Why? How many insurance processings are there worldwide, isn't it? Insure means what? If there is going to be any risk on your health, oh yeah, we provide insurance. Insurance for your car, insurance for your heart, insurance for your hip, insurance for your leg, insurance for your head, insurance for your eyes, insurance for your handbag, insurance for your laptop, insurance for your belt, insurance for your home, insurance for your food, what not? And they all provided wrongful services, isn't it? Why? They never knew. So that means, imagine, divorce is a crime. Then divorce different parts, all crime. We all finished that section. I don't want to get into those sessions already. If you all want to go refer my earlier sessions. Then the last part of it, I thought it ended, and then I came up with then I realized, oh, these two are important part of, along with the divorce scandal that needs to be addressed. So one was a divorce separation, right? And then delayed divorce. How many years it will pick on that delayed processing? People will die, my dear fellow mankind. Only with God-given strength, people can live the divorce processing through that. And then on top of it, there's annulled scandal also. Now tell me, how many types the USA nation have to provide a budget allocation for this? So now you all got it why USA is in $22 trillion deficit, isn't it? And why I'm coolest asking for, hey USA, pay $1,500 trillion medical compensation means I am asking the rightful. If the USA is a bankrupt mode and if $22 trillion, it is USA's lookout. I never asked USA nation to be prostituting with poor friends and do all this kind of a crap and destroy population's peace of mind, right? All the civilians wants to do is what? They have to run to the Department of Justice, file for divorce, get it done, annulled, 30 seconds, move. Keep moving on. What education does humanity need? Can you all see why animal kingdom are living in a peaceful world when humans are having all the resources to live peaceful and yet not able to live peaceful? It's a shame to the human kingdom. And it is the animals kingdom and the plants kingdom are laughing at the filthiest humans. Are you all aware of it? We humans, in the name of robo, in the name of artificial intelligence, in the name of science and technology, we have all the resources to live how peaceful we can live. We have all the resources. It's not only in USA, all nations count by count have all the resources enough for the population to live heaven way. But still, why people cannot live heaven way? It is because these absolute monarchs created hell after hell after hell after hell after hell after hell after hell inversions. Right? Nobody knew. In marriage, there should be only one marriage type. Pope Francis create all hell crap. Wait, watch and see. He will be thrown in the volcano. Divorce, there should be only one. Annulled. Right? Annulled in 30 seconds. When Pope Francis, the prostitute, able to create 1 minute divorce in the Las Vegas Sin City, that is the proof he is a deadliest human endangered species, isn't it? And USA got all the curse, my dear fellow mankind. USA's crime, nation's crime is only one crime. And that crime is innocent USA nation allowed deadliest, wild, venomous, poisonous Pope Francis and absolute monarchs to live free. Sadly, yes, there is that enslaved and the slavery mode is identified. So don't worry. The USA nation should not worry because I am there. Because all the crime is, the root cause is identified, right? So now tell me, where on the earth archbishops, bishops, deacon, lay preachers, diocese, Christian denomination, church facilities, Notre Dame Cathedral, St. Peter's Basilica facility, all will have their face. Roman Catholic fathers, Roman Catholic nuns. Can you see? Can you see how this crime is exponentially increased? And top of it, what more he provided for the scar for the divorce population. In the Christianity, divorce is crime, it's a sin. And in the true Christianity, people should never even get married after divorce. That's called adultery. Are you laughing? I know you are laughing. Oh my word. How many years of this scandal passed? 500 years? 1,000 years? 5,000 years? Okay, leave those years. At least come back to 2019, 2020, 2021. As of now, some civilians worldwide must be filing for divorce. Worldwide. Per second. That's pathetic, isn't it? In true Christianity, there is never divorce. In true Christianity, there's always heaven only. There's always clean love. A true man in love with true woman always will be hugging and kissing in true love until coffin. Even after coffin, they'll be living. That's what true love is all about in true Christianity. Holy marriage law is all about true Christianity. Nothing fancy. Nothing attachment, fancy attachment here and there. No, cleanest love. That's all. And how he destroyed, Pope Francis destroyed everything, right? Okay, he is the one who mandated all the humans to marry wrong humans. So, can you all see? The crime started only from there. All the crimes I'm displaying started from only first crime. What is the first crime? Pope Francis wanted to drink human bloods in the form of tax. For that, he wanted to mandate humans to get married, wrong humans. So that crime that is the first crime. And all this crime which I'm displaying is all umbrella under that crime. Okay. At least the civilians being the voice, taking the voice's choice, filing for divorce means at least he should have. After drinking all the dollars, tax dollars for this crap, that crap, this crap, this crap, whatever, long list is there, isn't it? How much of tax dollars he must have eaten? Not for one day, not for 1 second, for years. At least being that cunning mode, he could have just stepped out of that cunning mode, selfish mode, narcissist mode, self-centered mode. He could have stepped out and at least for the humanitarian basis, could have sat next to the US federal and state government and said, there should be only 30-second divorce closure sign-off process. Because the brains will be tortured for the civilians. Oh, see, I've been already torturing humans and drinking the blood of humans as a tax. Oh, it's too much. My belly is full. Oh, I'm getting burp. I want to burp. So that much I'm eating full of dollars. It's enough for me. Yeah, I already create lot of crime, lot of scandals for the population, for them to deal with it and die with it. Okay. Why not you provide this 30-second divorce annulled processing? He could have said that, isn't it? He's a god of USA. He says he's a god. He jumped from heaven. He's a perfect man. He's a republico. He's a caregiver because he's a man, you see. So he wears white burqa too. Then always he says what? Rosary, Rosemary, then Lord's Prayer too. He could have said that. He could have educated. Okay. Leave Pope Francis. How about Queen Elizabeth too? She's a mom, great mom, whatever crap she is. Right? She's a prostitute. She could have sat next to the USA government because she is the one who's ruling USA, isn't it? She wrote all wrongful amendments and destroyed USA operations, isn't it? At least she could have said, see, USA, I am queen. I am already ruling all the nations, all the islands, and I just love killing the people and tearing the humans and drinking the blood of humans as tax. Oh, too much of tax dollars I ate. My belly is full. Oh no, I don't know what to do. Okay, this last part of this processing there. Oh yeah, it's okay. You say just provide only 30-second annulled divorce processing. Let at least the civilians be free. She could have said that. Because Queen Elizabeth II has all the authority. If she is going to tear down US in pieces, USA will never even dare to ask them. Not anymore. It's not going to be like that anymore. She will be thrown in the volcano in ashes according to the Holy Bible, and whatever provided in the Revelation 18th chapter is happening right now. It's happening right now. How many widowers she mandated worldwide, right? when Queen Elizabeth II provided 2,000 years long of African slavery ship, torturing Africans. Even today, nobody dare to ask her, right? When people never knew that is a crime and was still worshipping Queen Elizabeth II as a god. Today, nobody will ask, isn't it? It's clearly written in the Revelation chapter 18. Her, I think I will have to read that verse for you so that we all can be on the same page. Revelation chapter 18, lament over fallen Babylon. After this I saw, it's a New International Version, okay? After this I saw another angel coming down from the heaven. He had great authority, and the earth was illuminated by his splendor. With a mighty voice he shouted, "Fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great. She has become a dwelling for demons." Who is the she? The she here is absolute monarchs, Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis, Islam leaders, fake Israel leaders, Dalai Lama, yoga gurus. That's what is the she, the prostitute. And a haunt for every impure spirit, and a haunt for every unclean bird, a haunt for every unclean and detestable animal. For all the nations have drunk the maddening wine of her adulteries. Got it? Adulteries means what? Prostitution means what? Fooling national governments and destroying national operations. The kings of the earth committed adultery with her. USA prostituting with Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis II, means I'm not joking, right? And the merchants of the earth grew rich from her excessive luxuries. Amazon is a merchandise. Facebook, Twitter, right? Apple, Google, Microsoft. I know everybody's puking right now with the blood, whatever. It's a I'm helpless mode, my dear fellow mankind. I'm displaying the whatever written in the Holy Bible only. No, there's no escape here I'm talking about. Whoever created the divorce scandal in the earth, there's no escape for them. Warning to the escape, Babylon's judgment. That's the title of the session in the Holy Bible. Then I heard another voice from the heaven say, "Come out of her, my people, so that you will not share in her sins." Sins means what? Crimes. So that you will not receive any of her plagues. Can you all see why I am asking President Joe Biden, hey, better get out of the White House? Means I do not want him to get any more curses. I'm doing him good, right? Only wise can understand that. For her sins, they are piled up to the heaven. The Vatican, the Buckingham Palace, the Queen Elizabeth II sins have piled up to the heavens. Islam leaders, Dalai Lama, yoga gurus. Piled up to the heaven means what? God heard the innocent prayers of the population who have been shedding tears and praying to God forever. 50,000 years of their shedding tears prayers has been answered now, right? For her sins are piled up to heaven, and God has remembered her crimes. So Queen Elizabeth thought she can get away free with a crime, whatever crime she provided. No, she cannot. Pope Francis also thought, Islam leaders thought, they cannot get away free with this crime, right? Give back to her as she has given means what? Pay back time. Pay back time. And more when I'm going to read more sentences, you all will be puking pus because you all will be having goosebumps. How on the earth forefathers wrote whatever happening now correctly, precisely. Pour her a double portion from her own cup. Pope Francis uses that cup in the communion mass service and say, for all that crap, right? Oh, eat this bread, eat this, blah, 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 like that. It's all fooling processing. Give her as much tormented grief as the glory and luxury she gave her herself. They all, for destroying humanity, for destroying true Christianity, they were all allowed to live in the palace, right? Vatican Palace, Buckingham Palace, Islam Leaders Palace, Dalai Lama Palace. In her heart, she boasts, I sit enthroned as queen. I am not a widow. Today she became a widow. Right? Can you see how I am God's gifted child? Why God's supernatural power is known only to God? I never knew. Do you all knew? Even 2 or 3 weeks back, he was admitted to the hospital after hospital after hospital, and still he came back home. I only educated, see, when all the people are dying, he is 99 years old, 90 plus years old, he is able to get all the surgery and still he is doing okay more. Means today, can you see? I never wrote, did you all sat and wrote this Holy Bible? No, right? Have you all ever seen the forefathers who sat and wrote? No. But then how precisely, how correctly they predicted. In her heart, she boasts. That means what? In Queen Elizabeth II, the prostitute, the crab, the Antichrist, or Lucifer, the Satan's heart, she always boasts that she sits enthroned as a queen and she is not a widow, right? But then how it is written in the Holy Bible? In her heart, she boasts, I sit enthroned as queen. I am not a widow. I will never mourn. Therefore, in one day, a plagues will overtake her. Death, mourning, and famine. She will be consumed by fire. For mighty is the Lord God who judges her. Right? So when I said, you all might have been thinking, oh, this lady is super rude, right? But I'm not rude, my fellow mankind. When she has to provide all the accountability for all the death she provided, can Queen Elizabeth go bring back all the male genders who got killed in the wars worldwide, and she mandated how many widows worldwide? Can she go bring back all the men alive now and help out all the widows who've been torturing with their emotional torture? Their husbands died in the war front. Why nobody asked that? But she always talks sweet, isn't it? She will be thrown in the volcano in Hawaii. She will have a disgraceful death. She can fool the nations. She can fool the governments. But she can never fool true God of true Christianity. That is why God mandated me to be welcome to the earth, because to destroy and burn an evil personification, women in ashes, always a true, double innocent, clean-hearted, true love, women must be born. Everybody knows that. Worldwide knows that. Europe nations knows that. Russia knows that. That's why they built the tallest women statue in their nation. India knows that. Asia nations knows that. Islam nation, they never knows that. They hate women, right? They hate women gender. So they never knows that. Whatever happened, whatever have displayed in the Holy Bible is happening. And even at the cost of my death, I sure will get the medical finance aid compensation for you all. Means I'm not joking, my dear fellow mankind. Because the crime I'm displaying is the deadliest infinite crime without fixing it. Oh, no. Medicare, everything is broken. They cannot even operate. Healthcare is broken, insurance is broken, telecommunications broken, utility broken, government's broken, gasoline broken, housing services broken, banking services broken, insurance broken, agriculture services broken, exports, imports broken, everything broken. And top of it, all the diseases was created by Queen Elizabeth only. Be it cancer, be it autism, be it Alzheimer's, be it infertility, be it impotent, be it sexual malfunction. be it emotional, depression, everything. Is she a woman? Is Pope Francis a human to you? It is too much of emotional breakdowns, isn't it? Who should have, what education does USA need? What education does Harvard Law School need for them to educate USA the rightful way? So can you see the government is destroyed one side, civilians got slaughtered one side, national leaders got slaughtered one side. Oh, this crime is too much, isn't it? Too much means people are getting freaked out here. I already said Amazon, Walmart, Apple, Verizon, entertainment world, everybody will back off with their own eyes. They will watch that Babylon being burnt in ashes. And I started burning Vatican in ashes, right? Now there's another section in this chapter, Revelation 18th. It says, threefold woe over Babylon's fall. When the kings of the earth who committed adultery with her and shared her luxury see the smoke of her burning, they will weep and mourn over her. Today, USA will be shedding tears. Today, Scotland will be shedding tears. Today, Ireland will be shedding tears. Today, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple's entire software world, media, they all will be shedding tears. For what they will be shedding tears? Being aware Buckingham Palace is burning in ashes. They never had a clue. Amazon thought Amazon is getting dollars funded by Queen Elizabeth II. So Amazon never knew that Buckingham Palace will start burning in ashes. Now when it is burning in ashes, Amazon is becoming poorest. Stock market will die. Stock exchange will die. Right? Can you all see how much of destruction this absolute monarchs, this craps have created? And it's clearly as written in the Holy Bible, word by word. Are you all getting goosebumps? When the kings of the earth who committed, I'll read that Bible verse, it's Revelation 18 from 19 onwards. When the kings of the earth who committed adultery with her and shared her luxury see the smoke of her burning, they will weep and mourn over her. Terrified at a torment, they will stand far off and cry, woe, woe to you, great city, you mighty city of Babylon. In 1 hour your doom has come. The merchants means what? Walmart, Verizon, Costco, Target. Everybody is going to get hit on that. The merchants of the earth will weep and mourn over her because no one buys their cargoes anymore. Cargoes of gold, cargoes of silver, cargoes of gold, silver, precious stones and pearls, fine linen, purple silk and scarlet goat, every sort of citron wood and articles of every kind made of ivory, costly wood, bronze, iron and marble, cargoes of cinnamon and spice and incense, myrrh and frankincense, of wine and olive oil, of fine flour and wheat, cattle and sheep, horses and carriages and human beings sold as slaves. Are you getting it? My session started with what? Robocall, poverty mandate. Can you all see how all the puzzles are unlocked here? They all freaked out. Walmart, they got freaked out because I said, this is what I said. This is what I educated a few years back when I was working in the Poverty Free Earth End of the Year 2030 Volunteer Project. I said for a warning, whoever displaying all the Queen Elizabeth II images or videos or whatever, Just remove it. Don't get that curse anymore. That is how Time magazine's got been bought up by another magazine, but still Time magazine is there. So they just took it light, isn't it? But today they will not. They will say, the fruit you longed for is gone from you, and your luxury and splendor have vanished, never to be recovered. The merchants who sold these things and gained their wealth from her will stand far off. Means what? Walmart will back off. Amazon will back off. Back off where? Hiding behind me. Got it? Even when they threw acid on me, I already said I alone can bail out them. Means this is what it's all about. I know the innocence of Walmart, I know the innocence of Amazon, I know the innocence of Apple, Google, Microsoft. I only can bail out means I have all the truth and the proof of how I can bail out. Then the merchants who sold these things and gained their wealth from her will stand far off. Terrified at a torment, they'll weep and moan and cry out. Woe, woe to you, great city, dressed in fine linen, purple and scarlet, and glittering with gold, precious stones, and pearls. In 1 hour, such great wealth has been brought to ruin. Every sea captain and all who travel by ship, the sailors, she mandated them to provide that African slavery, isn't it? For 2,000 long years of African slavery, nobody stood up and asked and provided civil justice, isn't it? What went wrong in humanity, my dear fellow mankind? Is it my job to stand up now in 2021 and just educate you all? Okay, I will read that verse one more time. It's Revelation chapter 18, 17th verse. In 1 hour, such great wealth has been brought to ruin. I already said, whatever softer lines have been written and designed and spent in billions and trillions of dollars, all became vain. They all must be thrown in the trash. Right? This is what it is all about. Every sea captain and all who travel by ship, the sailors and all who earn their living from the sea will stand far off. Instead, I think, if I'm wrong, please disregard it, it's my understanding, state of Florida has that navy ship, the slavery ship of London, Queen Elizabeth or Queen Victoria or whatever. Right? They'll all stand far off. That's what it means. When they see the smoke of her burning, they will exclaim, was there ever a city like this great city? They will throw dust on their heads and with weeping and moaning cry out, woe, woe, woe to you, great city, where all you had ships on the sea, became rich through her wealth. In 1 hour she has been brought to ruin. Rejoice over her, you heavens. Rejoice, you people of God. Rejoice, apostles and prophets, for God has judged her with the judgment she imposed on you. The finality of the Babylon's doom. Then a mighty angel picked up a boulder the size of a large milestone and threw it into the sea and said, with such violence the great city of Babylon will be thrown down, never to be found again. The music of harpists and musicians, pipers and trumpeters will never be heard in you again. It is what? Roman Catholic Christianity church cathedrals, my dear fellow mankind. Oh yeah. Non-Christians never have a clue, right? Only Christians are aware. Whenever they get to step in a cathedral, Christianity cathedral, they know the architecture, the labor provided by civilians. It all gone vain. It will have all the olden days of organs, the music systems, harps like that. It all will be gone. The sound of the milestone will never be heard in you again. Milestone means what? Either for funeral or for marriage or for any other occasions, baby dedications, whatever. It will not happen again. The light of a lamp will never shine you again. All the Roman Catholic cathedrals will be shut down. The voice of bridegroom and bride will never be heard in you again. Your merchants were the world's important people. Right? Roman Catholic Christianity is the largest population in the earth. Are you all aware of it or not? Be aware of it now. So that largest population were the important people. That's what it's written. But your magic spell, all the nations were led astray. With the cunningness, in the name of God, blaspheming God only, they destroyed national operations worldwide, isn't it? In her was found the blood of prophets and of God's holy people, of all who have been slaughtered on the earth. Now tell me, this last verse makes you all to shed tears of blood, isn't it? Yes, my dear, for mankind. How many people lost their loved ones because of the scandal provided by Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II alone. Somewhere around any corner of the earth, people will be dying at the second, right? It's all because of Pope Francis scandal only. What would you all have done? Now, you all must have got that goosebumps when I read that one particular verse, right? What was it? Where was it? The Revelation chapter 7, 18th chapter 7, verses 7 says, "Give her as much torment and give as the glory and luxury she gave herself." Okay. She is having the fanatic love of crown, right? For her, the crown alone is alive. If you are going to take that crown, she will die, right? And in her heart, she boasts that I sit enthroned as queen. I am not a widow. I will never mourn. You all, with this particular verse, I will try to figure out a image, the screenshot of this particular verse, so that we all can be on the same page. You all must have got goosebumps, isn't it? Because I never knew any of the forefathers. I have never seen the forefathers. Have you all seen the forefathers? I'm addressing to the Christians population here. Nobody, right? But how precisely, how correctly they have written it. Right. She has been drinking the blood of humans as a form of a tax, right? Nobody knew. And divorce scandal is one of the... See, when you're budgeting and when you're providing a money management, what people will do? Oh, this is very costly. Oh, this is very costly. Oh, this is where there's more expense. Oh, this is where I can save like that. But USA never even had a clue that divorce is a scandal at the first place. And for each and every single type of divorce process mandated by Pope Francis, they were budgeting. And that says it all why USA became bankrupt with $22 trillion deficit. And still, I am standing on the same ground. It's okay if humans are going to name call me greedy. Let it be. I want USA to stand upside down and pay me tax-free $1,500,000 trillion medical compensation. I never asked for this divorce hell crap. Right. So now tell me, if at all they would have clearly written about how to provide divorce, and there should be only one type, annulled 30-second divorce in the amendment, 27 amendment chart. Imagine, keep your hands in your heart and tell me how many civilians in the divorce process would have been saved from being poverty mode, from being losing financial loss mode, from being age factor loss mode, right? And it would have even provided a pathway, a roadway, right, for the civilians, for the divorce population civilians to choose their life choices, as in life event choices, to either get into a new relationship, get married again and move on, live again, right? But they never provided this, right? So she got all the curse, and USA got all the curse, my dear fellow mankind. Right? She created COVID-19. And see, can you see? Can you all see? Please, can you all see how and why God is God always, all the time? She thought after creating COVID-19, she can escape free, isn't it? No, she cannot. Right? Pope Francis thinks he can be free. He cannot. I already said. You go look on the online, I just cannot remember about that online thing, video, okay? There it says he was brought to the court. Pope Francis was brought to the court. I don't know whether it was a London justice team or a South African justice team, either one of them. But still, he got to fool them and still living free, isn't it? But he got red-handed by me in front of all the nations today. Right? Either Pope Francis has to say whether he us have heard what the meaning of what the word called annulled, or Pope Francis should say he has never heard about annulled one side, and Pope Francis has to say whether he knows what is Las Vegas Sin City, or Pope Francis has to say he has never heard about Las Vegas Sin City and 1 minute divorce sign of closure provided by Pope Francis. That'd be super fun, isn't it? Now can you all see? Now can you all see how pathetic US nation is? Everything's broken, isn't it? That means the entire divorce processing provided also broken. Wrong. Can they fix it? Can they take back the injustice arrows they thrown on the innocent civilian people? Can Supreme Judge Brett Kavanaugh, Amy, they're all fancy Supreme Judges, right? Can they take back the injustice arrow they threw back on the innocent civilians? Can they? Can they, yes or no? No, right? They'll back off. Nobody likes to get that scar. Nobody likes to get that acid thrown on the face. They'll back off. But then, why even they bother to create that kind of havoc for the fellow mankind? Now, all the root cause is being displayed, right? In this civil justice, if you're going to see the screenshot, you will get the true, proof. Okay, so that means what is your it already took 1 hour, because whenever I have to talk detail about explain about the justice processing, it takes long. So what education does 46th president, a lawyer, a Democrat, President Joe Biden of United States of America needs to be educated to know that there should never be divorce types, there should be only annulled dissolution of marriage in 30-second divorce sign-off closure, sign-off. What education does President Joe Biden and what education does Vice President Kamala Harris need? They all went to the law school. I never went to the law school. Is it a shame for them? Absolutely. Is it a shame for me? No, never. Because I'm in a teacher mode, I'm educating mode, I'm disciplining mode, taking cane in my hand. So nobody knew extended version of widowers is only divorce. That means President Joe Biden should have known that. Even he never knows that, right? That is a crime. Without knowing what is a widower, without knowing what is divorce, and annulled, how can he be a president? And in entire lifetime, he has that time to reform it, to fix it, the broken divorce processing, right? He must have witnessed all the children tortured too. All the biological moms getting tortured too, right? But he still kept quiet. He still wanted all the injustice only to be provided. So he took the curse. He should resign now. I will only ask USA federal government to please have President Joe Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris to resign now, and that is the best civil justice I want. Right? They're going to destroy USA operation for next 4 years. Do you all want that? You all don't want that, right? Pope Francis must resign now. When he never knows that nations, see, he is the one who gave the divorce law book. France leader only gave the divorce law book. At least they could have educated. Hey, we all are giving divorce law book. That means what? Only annulled only should be given. 30 seconds means they are the ones who created a processing model to enforce poverty in the name of divorce. Means that is poverty creation in one version. Then they created war crimes using the Swiss army guards to create refugee, homeless, orphans, amputated legs. That's also poverty processing model, strategic processing model. Nobody knew. US nation was thinking military means they have to go and fight and throw bomb and kill people and come create poverty in that nation and come back. And nobody knew nations, USA nations, if civilians are asking for divorce means they have to tear those civilians in pieces. If they are fooled and getting into that separation mode, that's also tearing the human species, but in a different way, that's all. And out of that, US is getting rich because of tax revenue. Fooling mode. Only when people are choosing wisest choice, a nation can become rich. When people are making foolish choice, a nation will become bankrupt mode. Here you go, that's a proof that US is in bankrupt mode, $22 trillion deficit. And I'm asking USA to pay me medical compensation of $1,500 trillion. Right? That means what? Beyond the dollars means what? A nation never have any birthright to create damages to civilians of any form. So, imagine we have been working on the crime of divorce scandal alone. So huge chunk of software validation never returned. And then the child marriage population also never returned. Then LGBTQP population is also not returned. Everything crashed. Health insurance wrong, medical insurance wrong, auto insurance wrong, life insurance wrong, funeral insurance wrong, burial insurance wrong, coffin insurance wrong. Everything's wrong means everybody blood is boiling, and every crime traces to Pope Francis. And yes, Pope Francis must resign now. And I will read the civil justice for you all so that we all can be on the same page. In true Christianity alone, there is a divorce type of annulled, dissolution of marriage covenant, disqualified and voided, and invalid marriage. So nation should provide 30-second divorce closure sign off called as annulled dissolution of marriage for healthy, medical, ethical, humane standards, for wellness of human brain process, and to provide fastest divine healing process in God's labor time, known only to God of true Christianity. And it is the healthiest divorce process created by true God of true Christianity, because Antichrist Pope Francis created divorce, Holocaust, hell scandal, and delayed divorce, poverty mandate scandal is a proof, right? And a nation must not have any birthright, to provide divorce processing records as a public records. That's the deadliest crime. Immediately means what? Right now, this second, USA must provide all the notifications to all the 50 states of Department of Justice to just delete and wipe out all the records in their systems. That is the best they can do, because $15,000 trillion means it will get doubled, right? Yeah, but USA can ask why, how? Then I will say I recently saw the news that the Supreme Court judges, they wiped out the entire record that dealing with the President Trump, whatever. Right? I did not get into the details, but The for me, wiped out means the USA government justice teams can destroy the whatever it is there, right? So that means next 1 second, all the diverse population data in the Department of Justice must be wiped out. Clean slate. In next 1 second. It is easy peasy, you know. Just click the button delete. They will do it. They're going to do it anyways. Wait, watch and see. They will do it. Right? They will redact, they will resend, they will remove every single diverse population data in the Department of Justice. And then, for executive order, I can mandate Pope Francis, the hell creator, created divorce to be published. That should be the public. That's how the insurance can mock at Pope Francis, isn't it? That's how the Department of Health Services can mock too. They never knew that he is the one who is the hell creator, and they were mocking innocent population for all the crime he created. Don't you all think it's a mocking time? It's a payback time. Mocking time means I also providing ethical mocking standard codes. If at all Department of Health Services want to mock, hey, mock this prostitute Pope Francis, prostitute Queen Elizabeth II, means that is a rightful code of ethics here. They'll never dare to mock divorced population anymore forever. So as of April 8th of 2021, Antichrist God of USA, Pope Francis never knows that there must never be any separation process or delayed divorce process and deadliest crime of Vatican leader. And it all come under that means there should be only annulled processing. So Satan, Pope Francis must resign now, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, must be the Vatican leader now. 46th President of USA, lawyer, Democrat President Joe Biden should resign now, for President Joe Biden never knows there must be only divorce type annulled, dissolution of marriage, 30-second divorce closure, sign off for wellness, human brain operations, and it is crime of President Joe Biden. So President Joe Biden must resign now. When USA nation, 50 states of USA never knows, there must be only divorce type annulled, dissolution of marriage, covenant classified as voided and disqualified and invalid for wellness of humanity brain operating process using ethical standards as in Holy Bible guidelines. And why prostitute Pope Francis, France leader, Sicily Archbishop, co-prince of Andorra gave Vatican abuse of law handbook to USA and USA 50 states lawmakers, criminal judges, Supreme Court judges, civil Supreme Court judges, criminal lawyers, criminal civil lawyers, Republic or Democrat, Senate, GOP, Congress, House of Representatives, mayors, governors, presidents, vice presidents provided ex parte tax fraud. Are you laughing? I know you are laughing. Right. Are you saluting me? Oh yes, I will take that as a compliment. So this is how the program logic will operate. Okay. So when it's coming check, then it will come why on the earth the USA provided ex parte tax fraud when the divorce type should be only annulled. So everything crime. So ex parte is also crime. Ex parte provided to the population, it becomes invalid and disqualified. So that means let's do a track record. In the past 100 years, USA Department of Justice provided ex parte, acid and scars on the innocent civilians in the divorce processing all became invalid and disqualified and deadliest crime. It's $1 trillion crime. For I displayed this $1 trillion crime with the proof. USA must pay me another cheapest tax-free $1 trillion direct deposit to my bank account. How many divorced population tortured with this ex parte tax fraud, isn't it? Nobody knew, but today they knew. It is Pope Francis created only for tax fraud. So this is how the program logic will operate. Got it? So ex parte, okay, ex parte done. Then divorce separation, then that's a crime. Then delayed divorce, that's also a crime. Then ex parte, oh boom. This is how the software robots will say, boom, oops. USA nation provided deadliest ex parte crime. Please, USA shut down. Thank you. Like that. Oh, it's not Siri from Apple or any bots from other, or Alexa from Amazon like that. It's I am that I am talking. I know you're laughing again. One more time. I already said, even the robots fears me only. Right? Tell me, ex parte is one tax fraud, divorces are one tax fraud, divorce types are tax fraud, divorce separation is tax fraud, then delayed divorce is tax fraud. They could have easily provided annulled in 30 seconds and helped the civilians immediately. Then they, when providing 30-second divorce sign of closure, what the USA government can provide? They can prevent poverty. They can prevent financial loss. They can, above all, they can prevent the healthy brain operating process getting into that depression mode, stressful mode, frustration mode, emotional handling mode like that, right? These are all the preventative measures. So a true civil doctor only should have guided the US in the rightful way. So that's how I proved there are no lawyers, there are no doctors. There are no teachers yet in USA. I proved it, right? I am the excellent teacher. I am the excellent soldier. I am the excellent public mental health service provider. I am the excellent true friend. I am excellent in hospitality, excellent in discipline providing, excellent in true friend, excellent in guide, excellent in coach, excellent in counselor, excellent in slapping on the face of fools. For I do not like fools. Oh my. Excellent leader. You all keep working on who am I, okay? So, did education fail humanity or did humanity fail education? I, Vethapriya, PROSE proved root cause for any or all of USA government errors, and I want civil justice as in Holy Bible guidelines only. Civil justice as of April 3rd of 2021 is Antichrist Pope Francis must resign now. And I, Vethapriya, PROSE must be the Vatican leader now. 46th President lawyer, Democrat Joe Biden of USA must resign now. And I, Native Indian tribe, true owner of USA, must be interim leader of USA now. At fault and found guilty of crimes of Vatican, Department of Children Family Agency in all 50 states of USA must be sealed and shut down in next 1 second for classified human endangerment and tax fraud crime. And I alone can bail out Department of Children Family Agencies of USA. Nobody can. USA must pay me tax-free $1,500 trillion to IM in next 1 second. And state of Wisconsin must pay tax-free $500 billion to IM. And USA Department of Children Family Agency per state times 50 times is $2,500 billion to IM. I, Vethapriya, PROSE proved Medicaid, Medicare of USA in all 50 states is wrong and it's crime of at fault found guilty of USA. USA must pay me salary of at least tax-free $1 trillion for I displayed Medicaid, Medicare, 500 years of scandal, 2019, 2020, 2021 scandal of DHS to USA. So homework assignment. Do you all know for your birthrights, nations worldwide as of April 9th, 2021 should have only one divorce type called annulled, dissolution of marriage covenant, disqualified and invalid and voided. That must be provided to the civilians worldwide in 30 seconds closure of divorce sign off. Yes or no? Are you aware of it or not? Be aware of it for your birthrights. I know your tears must be turning blood and shedding tears of blood, isn't it? Being aware how much of injustice have been provided to the divorced population, innocent population worldwide in this entire scandal of Vatican, right? USA is one slave to Pope Francis. Helpless mode, not anymore. Roman province Jesuits organizations are there. 10 states are there. 10 states are the headquartered, mean all other 40 states comes under that umbrella. Not even one. Not even one. How about Roman Catholic fathers? How about Roman Catholic nuns could have stood up and educated, isn't it? They never bothered. So they are the prostitutes after all. They portray themselves as a true godly, but they are not. All right? That's a scandal and a scandal. I will address that later. Wait, please wait. And yes, Antichrist Pope Francis, God of USA, Holy Highness, never knows there should be only divorce type annulled is a proof. Pope Francis is never Christian and is deadliest Islam, Judaism, Zionism, communism, paganism, and wild humane endangerment and Holy Bible and Holy Marriage Law destroyer and divorce hell creator and national operation national operation destroyer. It should be national operation destroyer. And Pope Francis must resign now. So this session went long as well, right? So how many years passed since day one, Adam and Eve, up until 2021? That many years, days, years, decades, minutes, hours, weeks, months, years passed. Why nobody knew? There should be only annulled. How many educated population went to educated schools? Right? What did the schools and colleges educate about this? Nothing. What were the governments were doing? They were telling, oh, we are going to provide this reform. Oh, we are going. What were they doing? Nothing, right? Nothing. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, a nation do not have birthright to provide divorce scandal. They provided it anyways. It's a crime. A nation should only provide 30-second divorce closure sign off called as annulled dissolution of marriage covenant. That is what all nations should provide to entire human kingdom. Sadly, they never provided. Nations never provided that health processing also. So there you go. Who created poverty? Pope Francis. So Pope Francis has to pay the price. Right? Queen Elizabeth too has to pay the price. She will be thrown out of Buckingham Palace. Wait, watch and see. Buckingham Palace will be shielded and shut down for human endangerment. Right? Vatican Palace will be shielded and shut down. I'm burning Vatican already. Are human brains and emotions and feelings joke for Pope Francis? When he thinks it's a joke, don't you all think I have to step in and discipline Pope Francis and say, it is never a joke? Nobody stood up and educated Pope Francis that it's never a joke. At least I am providing that wisdom education. So that means I should be the Vatican leader immediately. Pope Francis must resign now. And he will resign any moment. Wait, watch and see. And President Joe Biden must get out of the White House immediately. Right? Because they don't know any of this crap. They cannot understand how much of pain the software population are in already. Everything is broken, everything destroyed, everything vain means it's too much of emotional torture there, right? But I can step in, I can design, I can provide all the fixation in the rightful way. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. Be aware civil justice wins always all the time, and work on why God is always God. And please work on who am I? Am I a man? Am I a woman? Am I a lesbian? Am I a gay? Am I a transgender? Am I a polygamy? Am I a whatever you want to name, call me with the cues? Right? It's not going to impact me. As a true civil doctor, I can handle it. Mm-hmm. You keep working on who am I? And don't forget, what is the difference between Pope Francis and all the total male population. Okay, thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now.